Hence, cash account debit to goods account. Goods. For goods, as I earlier taught you, that goods have two names. While purchasing, it bears the name purchases, and at the time of sale, it bears the name sales. So, as in this particular transaction, we have sold the goods, so it must be with the name sales. So, entry will become cash account debit to sales account. That is the form of writing journal entries. Now moving on to next transaction, which says sold goods to Sudhir on credit. Suppose 20,000. You have sold goods to Sudhir on credit 20,000. Now with this transaction, what are the two accounts which have been affected? Definitely, because you have sold goods, so one of the account affected is goods. Because you have sold it to Sudhir, so another account is affected, Sudhir. Now what is the natures of these particulars account? As we already know, goods are nominal in nature, and definitely need not say Sudhir is a personal account, represent the name of any person. So one is nominal, another is personal. Just apply the rule of nominal. What does nominal account rule says? If it is expense, put it on the debit side. If it is income, put it on the credit side. So guys, you are selling goods, so you are creating expense or income. Definitely income, put it on the credit side. Now you are selling to Sudhir, so other account is affected as Sudhir. We know Sudhir is a personal account. And what is the rule of personal account? Obviously, debit the receiver, credit the giver. Just concentrate on Sudhir and try to find out whether Sudhir is receiving something or Sudhir is giving something. Definitely, Sudhir is receiving something. And as far as receiver should be debited. So we have come to conclusion that Sudhir should be debited and goods should be credited. So what entry you will pass? Sudhir debit, because it is person, so we do not write Sudhir account. If you want to, then we shall go in that manner. Sudhir's account debit to goods. For goods we use two names, either purchases or sales. So to sales account, because we are selling goods, we are not buying it. Clear guys? So we have gone through few transactions which relate only to purchase and sale of goods. Now we shall go ahead with some other transaction. For example, received cash from Sudhir 20,000. As an about transaction, you have sold goods to Sudhir on credit. So you have sold goods to Sudhir, you are supposed to receive payment. Sudhir didn't pay you the money immediately, but after few days, suppose 10-15 days later, Sudhir comes to your shop giving you the money. So now you are receiving money from Sudhir. Now with this transaction, which two accounts are affected? Definitely you are receiving money, hence cash account is affected, and you are receiving it from Sudhir. So Sudhir's account is also affected. Obviously, as we have understood the accounting terminologies, once you have sold goods to Sudhir, you owe money from him. आपने उससे पैसे लेने हैं. He will be called your debtor. In accounting sense, he will be called your debtor. So received cash from Sudhir, yani you have received the money from Sudhir after few days. So these two accounts have been affected. Then what are the natures of these accounts? Obviously one is cash, another one is Sudhir. As we have already discussed, cash is a real account while Sudhir is a personal account. So we have two different accounts. So what is the nature of, what is the rule for real account? The real account rule says debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Just concentrate on cash and try to understand whether cash is coming in your organization or whether cash is going out of your organization. Definitely it is coming in. If it is coming in, then it must be debited. Sudhir, as per personal account rule says debit the receiver, credit the giver. Just concentrate on Sudhir. Today, Sudhir is receiving something or Sudhir is giving something. Definitely he is giving something. So if he is giver, he must be credited. So entry will become cash account debit to Sudhir. Or you may write it as cash account debit to Sudhir's account. Clear, guys? In one of our previous transaction, we have seen you have purchased goods from Rohit on credit. Definitely, you have purchased goods from Rohit on credit. That means Rohit becomes your creditor. भाई जिससे सामान उधार खरीदा है उसको पैसे भी तो देने हैं. And unless you make payment to the party concerned, that person becomes your creditor. Now next transaction says amount paid to Rohit. जो हमारा creditor था हमने उसको payment कर दी. We have paid the amount to Rohit. So what two accounts will be affected? Obviously Rohit को payment कर रहे हो तो one account will be affected, Rohit's account. And obviously you are making payment in cash, so another account will be cash account. It need not necessary that both the accounts will be written in the transaction itself. You have to apply common sense and see what are the two accounts which have been affected by any business transaction. Once you are making payment to Rohit, that means cash is moving out from your pocket to Rohit. So Rohit is affected as well as cash is affected. Rohit, what is the nature? Personal account. And definitely what is the nature of cash? Real account. What is the rule of personal account? Debit the receiver, credit the giver. So guys, Rohit is receiving something or Rohit is giving something? Definitely he is receiver, and being receiver should be debited. Cash. What is the rule of real account? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Okay, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Just concentrate on cash and try to find out whether cash is coming in or going out. Definitely cash is going out. If going out, then credit. So entry will be Rohit debit to cash account, or you can say Rohit's account debit to cash account. Clear, guys? So today we have discussed in these two videos what are the basic rules relating to accounts, how we prepare journal entries, and we have witnessed 4 types of journal entries. One for purchase of goods, second for sale of goods, third from receiving the money from debtor, and next paying the money to our creditors. Just go through these videos, tries to understand these concepts, and definitely if you have any doubt, please feel free to call or text me. Thank you.